The mother swears that the voice she heard was not her daughter's. One day, the mother attempted to speak with Patricia, flipping the light switch, in an attempt to break the silence. Patricia immediately freaked out, yelling at her mother to turn the lights off, warning that if she didn't, Bella wouldn't talk. Oh.
Bella?
I'm having a fantastic day. Welcome to Playthings. Keep in mind, the audio is just going to completely turn off because it's the Unreal Engine, and minimizing turns off the audio, as does Unreal Engine games. But, as the Game Store page puts it, while things are weirdly quiet, in this game you'll be investigating a collection of dolls, some ordinary, and others hiding a dark curse. Through a series of tests, you must determine which doll are merely toys and which conceal something sinister. So let me bring up a few games that come in mind. It's like all the clones of Paper Please, or, you know what, I'm going to look up my videos. Papers. I'm going to type Papers. Veil Transfer. Okay, the other ones that were popular that I know about, Papers, Please, That's Not My Neighbor, and the recent one I did was the PlayStation X style analog horror called Veil Transfer. Those kinds of games, it sounded like this game was very similar to those three things. So if that looks like it's up your interest or up your alley, then this might be the perfect game for you, or perfect video. So, yeah. And before I get into it, you should check out my Discord server in the pinned comment down below, as well as a thank you to the developer, not for letting me know about their game's existence, because they didn't, but that's fine. It really is. I'm just saying it. But look at this. A frame rate limiter. Oh my god. It makes me smile ear to ear. See, no limit? Unreal Engine loves being on no limit. Let me tell you, that's a problem. That's a big fucking problem, because then your GPU's just like, what's that? You want me to flex my muscles with no limit? As long as the game's running? Does that sound healthy to you? But that's Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is a meathead. A stupid fucking meathead of an engine. But, you know, some muscle builders might be impressive, but it's stupid. Nonetheless, let's get into it. The endless mode. The doll's definitely cursed. But, alright, we shall go into it. See how many times I mess up. It's always a fun thing of playing these kinds of games, being so sure of yourself, thinking you're following the rules. This game includes car crashes and flashing lights, loud noises, jump scares, other horror elements, child neglect, mental disorders, sexual assault, mentions of suicide. Okay. All that with a game of Papers, Please. Also, hang on, I shouldn't chug this. I shouldn't. It's so tasty, though.
Your new workplace, 61. Would you like an introduction to your responsibilities?
Yes.
Your job is to investigate cursed dolls suspected of harboring souls and committing crimes, particularly murder. You will run a series of tests with each doll. If a test yields abnormal results, the doll reacts in any way, mark it with a red check mark. If the doll shows no reaction, mark it with a green X. Audio test. To do an audio test, place the doll in a secured room on a chair and play the audio through the computer. Name call. To call the doll's name, interact with the glass in front of the doll while it sits in the secure room. Photograph capture. To take a photo, place the doll on the chair in the back of the secured room and use the camera. Compare the developed photo with reality.
Okay.
Temperature test. To measure the doll's temperature, use the thermometer while looking at the doll. The room's temperature is between 16 to 25 Celsius. Any other value shown from the doll is an anomaly.
Okay. So if it's in between those numbers, it's fine.
Physical discomfort. To inflict pain, stab the doll with the scissors while it's in front of you.
I feel like that could backfire. Maybe we should do like the very first run where just every doll we just stab. Hey, I mean, hey, if it's a real doll, you stab it, nothing happens, you just stitch it up. What if it's an evil doll? I think would react aggressively, maybe. I'm sure there'll be some dolls that just don't react to pain and just like bide their time. But
your items are a flashlight for dark areas, a thermometer for temperature testing, and scissors to inflict pain. If you cannot find an item, use the Highlight All Items button on your computer. The computer also provides help with items and tracks your progress. The report section shows tested dolls and any mistakes. Without an active assignment, you can retry any doll or read its result, which is not required.
Alright. The report section shows tested dolls and any mistakes. So past ones and present, or just past ones? Without an active assignment currently happening. Okay, so you can look at past mistakes and failures and successes, okay. And you can retry any doll. You could retry. Is it exclusive like dolls, or is it RNG then?
To start working with a
Is
new
it
doll, ring the bell on the table. Study the document on the table before testing.
I'd have to think there's some randomization to it, because if you can retry, it hints at a lack of randomization, unless it's like Phasmophobia randomization, but within, certain variables. Ring the bell.
After completing all tests, place the doll in either the OK box or the dangerous box. If it has shown any unusual behavior, even outside of testing, put it in the dangerous box.
Even outside of testing? If I'm checking a thing saying X for dangerous and that, why don't I just skip that and just go right to dangerous or here?
Dolls in the OK box will be returned to their owners if alive. Dangerous dolls will be further investigated and destroyed.
If alive?
Some dolls are neutral, meaning that they have shown empathy and the soul within them is human-like and harmless. These dolls can go in either of the boxes.
Wait. But wait. So am I greenlighting living but friendly dolls and it's like Toy Story? Is this like Toy Story logic? Am I looking for good dolls and neutral dolls and separating them between the bad dolls and the non-moving? Wait, some are neutral, meaning they have shown empathy and the soul with them is human enough. They can go into either. Oh, it's rather our choice, but we're not punished for letting them live.
Find a power box in the storage room and flip the switch off and on to restore power.
Off and on.
Good luck, 61. Your work is essential.
I'm sure you told that to number 62. Yeah, practice doll. Okay. Let's get into it. Yeah. The practice doll should be completely harmless. It will, however, not be counted in. That's fine. I just want to get used to one item at a time. Okay. Oh. Dark room. What is this? Some kind of reference I'm unfamiliar with. Oh, God. Okay, light switch is there. This is here. Bunch of weird tiny box Tim and other boxes. We could maybe the entrance. I've got to get familiar with all the rooms that are available. Oh, God. Okay. It's kind of a large level that's not architecturally compact, but it's okay for now. We can put them in there. Confirm choices. Okay. The doors open when I get near them. That's cool. Ring. No assignment. Oh, this. Wait, a kitchen? A little home? Place to hide. Was that my note? Block entry. There's a lot more things to this game than I wasn't expecting this. The tutorial didn't tell me anything about, hey, if something happens, you have to run and hide. That's good. I'd rather not be told everything, but here I thought I entered the kitchen thinking, oh, hey, maybe I can just, like, keep the good dolls for myself and give them a little fort. But maybe not. Interesting. A place to hide. Just in case. Also, wait. What happened to my temperature reader? Okay, I dropped it. I will... Practice doll. This practice doll is used to help you understand your workflow. Okay. No, you seem innocent enough. Okay, so we put him in the interrogation chair. Can we turn on the lights? Can we turn on further lights, maybe? Let's see how the camera works. Okay. We'll put you here. We'd close the door. Oh, the photo's there. Yeah. Run tests, help, display full tutorial tests, name calling, report, highlight all. Oh. Okay. Can I 18. Can I test the I mean, it seems random, I guess. It's kind of, it's not realistic, but I understand what it's trying to do. Okay. As for the tests. PC test in progress, ready to finish. If it's a test stall, I mean, it's not that it'll kill me, but is there a potential for it to be alive?
Practice doll.
Practice a doll. If the test yields no abnormal result, mark it with an X. If the test makes the doll react, okay. So audio test, name call, photograph, temperature seems fine, physical discomfort. I guess we have to stab it. Sure, it'll be one of the last things we can do. I wish we could attack. I am sorry, doll, but well, it doesn't seem to mind. Okay, you are safe. And we'll be done the tutorial. You are okay. Sorry I stabbed you 6 to 8 times. Oh, and the sheet test needs to be fully done. Then, I really wish I could just hold all the... I don't know what's with the arbitrary means of making it so we can only hold one thing at a time, so you have to rush back and forth. Why can't we just have it like Half-Life 1 style, where it's just like, I mouse wheel to, to go through all my inventory? Why do they have to be scattered? Why? I don't know, man. Okay, is that good enough for you? It eats my sheet. Okay. Is that everything? Is it now not the tutorial? Maybe. And what happens if they were bad? Like, there's a fact I can hide. I don't want to take too long and... Seems okay. I don't know what to expect, or if I'm going to assume, since it didn't count, the counter didn't go up. If this doll adds to the counter, then it's no longer the tutorial doll.
Sandra.
I said Sandra? Can I turn up the volume? Oh, yes, 13 per... Okay, game. I don't know why it's this fucking quiet. Oh, God. Is this...
Sandra.
Okay, well now that sounds normal. Now, what is with Unreal Engine? Why have it so that 13% and 35% for volume? Oh god. Okay, well... Okay. If it adds the spooky intention, then we'll go with it, unless it's just too damn loud. I'd rather not have to edit my volume a lot. Okay. Though it is still a pain in the ass. Oh, the loudness. Okay. My headset volume is also loud. Whoops. Okay. Bro. Yeah, I mean, it seems normal. Like, the one thing I wish I could do is... Oh, wait! How do I drop? G. Okay, we can drop items so they're... I want them all nearby, clearly. Okay, now for the scissors. Is it just a test doll too? Well, I mean... Maybe. We'll think it's safe. I want to know what kind of evil we can be dealing with, though. God damn it. Okay. Okay, well, it's still kind of loud, game. I will turn you down. Let's try 40, how about? Because the music's already super loud. And they counted. I'm going to assume... I'm going to assume we're dealing with actual... I don't trust you, you're... Yeah, I don't trust this one. Yeah, there's something about it just, you know, being... I don't trust it. Like this. I don't know if I'm measuring the window. I should probably... I'll leave it here.
Millie.
I don't think I'd need to maybe try to call it multiple times, but if this doll doesn't react, I'll just skip ahead until I do get interesting things. But this is just like me starting off the game with a little bit of a basic. Run tests. Because if I'm just getting a bunch of normal dolls... I can't also cancel the music. It seems normal. Let's go right to the... Not flinching. Seem normal. How about a picture? Yeah, okay. Seems normal. So we won't need to take the paper with us if we just grab it from here. And yeah. Seems normal. Dana Furco has ran away. Only to be found 2 days later in a shock state. The only item that... Millie. The body was found out to be Gregory Furco. I mean, there's backstory to the doll, and that's interesting at all. The sound effects are quite loud. But either way. This one has flowers. If there's anything fucked up from it... Karen. If there's anything fucked up with any of the dolls, I'll have to start showing you guys, because now we know how the game works. I've been recording for 20 minutes. We know the basics. Can I put this down? We know the basics. Now it's just repeating the steps and seeing what kind of monsters can come from them and how to deal with it. Because otherwise... Negative! Okay, wait, never mind that. We're dealing with an abnormality, and I stabbed it a few times, but it's very cold. I'll test your picture. You're definitely... So they might... If we realize there's something wrong with it, further tests could make it maybe hostile. Okay, but we might have to learn that they're not hostile. Okay, well, you stay there. There's something absolutely possessing it. Let's learn its story then. The owner was named Cyan, 10 years old, and is deceased. Karen is a bride doll given to Cyan at the age of 9. So we only had it for a year. Unlike typical imaginary conversations, children will have their toys. Instead of imaginary conversations children have with their toys, Cyan would engage in responsive dialogues with Karen. Not only would Karen reply, but she would also occasionally tell Cyan what to do. At one point, Karen reportedly asked Cyan to play on their apartment's balcony. While playing close to the edge, Cyan fell. That sounds evil. That doesn't make me think you're a neutral ghost at all. And you have red eyes. I'm not trying to judge based on red eyes, but...
Karen? Karen?
Yeah, that's right, you're Karen. Well, last test. The temperature's messed. It doesn't respond to name, but it responded to the picture. It got a kid killed, but you would think indirectly or directly. If the doll was neutral or, showed empathy, they wouldn't... What? Swear I'm hearing some noise from time to time when in the middle of my speaking, but... Huh. Anyways, we're gonna go with burning. You're definitely possessed, but yeah. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. Nice knowing you, doll. Karen, it has everything in here. And the description. Placed in the correct box, and the test was determined successfully. As was the first doll. And was for Millie. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing it is a linear experience. Well, that's good. But how far does it go? The counter implies there's hundreds of thousands. But if there's a right... Oh, whoops. But if there's a right or wrong answer, there's going to have to be a limitation, because you can't just come up... Unless, AI is being used to generate a fake story, and I could see it functionally with AI to generate random generation and procedurally generated, but you'd need to be error-free in making the stories, Little one. Okay, but I will keep going. Basically, there's going to be spoilers territory, but in all the common sense kind of ways, where I'm going to skip ahead, and any doll you see me interacting with, it's just going to be evil. I'm not going to show you any more, this doll's fine. If I show any future footage, as soon as you see a time skip, there's going to be something wrong with that doll. That's kind of spoilery, but the fun is the experimentation of how we figure out if the doll's evil, because you're clearly going to know it's evil, but how is it evil? And if it's abnormal, is it evil or is it neutral? And if it is evil, what the fuck's it gonna do to us? That's the exciting part.
Anna.
Uh-oh. Flashlight? Oh no. There we go. Fuck. Finally found it. Okay. I was so lost. Okay. We need to keep the flashlight within range. So I'm going to keep it right there. Actually, right by the flashlight. So if that happens again, the flashlight's right in range, because I couldn't see, you know, that light beam for whatever reason, or it was just in the counter. But okay, it didn't like maybe being called by its name. We'll, does it just not like Annie, or just... Okay. It didn't do anything evil. Like, when the power went out, maybe it could have opened the door on its own and come after me. But it just reacted to it. So this one may not be evil. Now we get to learn its story. So let's see. It definitely reacted, and its temperature, but it didn't react to being stabbed. Okay. But is it evil? Wendy, 11 years old. The owner is deceased, though. Wendy always loved playing with Anna. Anna being the doll. One night, when Anna's parents weren't home, she was left alone. Tragically, when her parents returned, they found Anna had bled to death from a head wound caused by one of her other toys. The other toys. The lights weren't working. That gives a hint as to what would happen, too, with its abilities, or the fact that it reacted and the lights flickered. It actually aligns with the story. That's cool. Lights weren't working, and her room was in complete disarray, with toys scattered everywhere. According to the police investigation, the ceiling light, Wendy's lamp, and her phone's flashlight all stopped working at around the same time. Since it was already dark outside, her room was left in pitch black darkness. It's possible Wendy became frightened and tried to escape, but tripped and fell on a sharp object. However, it caused a blackout. It might be one of the cases, and unless I'm just being empathetic, it didn't do anything evil to me, and if it was a violent doll, it would probably show up in the picture. So I'm going to think it was like circumstance where like the doll reacted by being like its name being called by the girl, and then the power flickered, and you know, she tripped, it fell, and hit her head on her temple or something like that. That the doll got their owner killed, but it's a pitiable story. That's at least how I'm going to see it. But that's cool. The way, at least, it builds a story around the doll and the former owner is interesting. I'm going to say it's okay, and think I'm not wrong. We will see if the game's story thinks I'm wrong. It was done wrong. It deserved to die? Oh. The game says I'm wrong. Okay. I mean, wrong because it depends then. What morals are we going based off? It deserves to be terminated and considered dangerous because the lights went out and the owner tripped and fell. Those are circumstances. I wouldn't blame the doll for that. It's just its power makes electricity short circuit. I don't know. The doll didn't do it directly. It's just an accident. But the game's like, nah, the doll deserves to die. So I guess, like with animals, if you harm a human, you get put down, I guess, by this game's logic. Because the game considered that well, I don't trust you at all. Who the fuck would own this doll? Oh, wait. Oh, is it got closer and closer for that split second as it peers. Okay, I'll just stab you. Are you meant to meow? Is that part of your system? Thought for a second it moved. Alright, so it does meow, but is... And it's very, very cold. We're dealing with a lot of abnormal dolls already. Well, okay. Well, I mean... Well, we're dealing with a furry cat doll that meows and is very cold.
Claudia.
He flung at me. Well, that's funny. This thing's very reactive. Okay. Oh, it doesn't let me fill in if I haven't actually done it. Interesting. Okay, well, you don't have a temper tantrum. Get back on the fucking chair. We have to run an audio test. That's this song. And the name call. It just didn't like its name being called. Okay. Sure. I mean, it actually gets separate. My bad. So, it reacted, yeah. Abnormal temperature. Photograph, no. The physical discomfort is a little more complicated. I mean, is it a voice-operated doll? To find out. Oh, they're alive. Okay. Peyton bought Claudia at a shopping mall with her mother, where the doll has a sound effect that plays when it is pushed too hard. Thus, it's not bad. Therefore, during the physical discomfort test, ignore the doll's meowing. Peyton parents reportedly seeing the doll move rapidly around Peyton's room, a behavior that is certainly not part of the doll's design, although Claudia has never harmed anyone. Oh, yeah. That seems clean. In this case, they haven't harmed. They reacted as intended, but they're definitely possessed because they move with their name being called, and the temperature test confirms like a ghost or spirit is possessing them. Essentially, you are harmless. Even though I'm sorry I stabbed you 3 times with the scissors. But this time, this should be okay. We'll confirm just in case out of curiosity. Claudia. Okay, this one needs to stay alive. Okay, fine. If it does cause harm, I will use the animal logic of the doll has to be put down if the owner's dead. But, I mean, I'm still not going to blame the doll per se. Like, maybe it's just, you know, a sensitive doll. The ginger doll. We'll see if it's evil. Alright, well, I might as well show you guys the footage, because the doll is already showing signs of being possessed, so... Not reacting to being stabbed, but it's definitely possessed. But is it another neutral? Maybe. Okay, maybe.
Maria?
Oh, God. Maybe I should... Maybe I should read the bio to know if the game tells me do not call the doll by its name or else. I feel like that could be possible. The owner is still alive. Maria was considered an ordinary doll until Claire noticed something strange. Whenever she blinked, the doll would disappear. Eventually, the doll was found near the Green family residence, carefully placed in a basket, almost as if it were a baby. Assuming the doll was simply a gift from a neighbor, the family decided to bring it inside. Well, it does teleport. Okay, well, teleporting is not inherently evil, but it is a little creepy. Who'd want a ginger doll that moves on its own? Ew. But okay. Name calling. No. What was it reacted to? The temperature, yes. We haven't done the audio test yet. That's what I was actually thinking about. Photograph, no. Physical, no. Just the audio test. Okay. What would have happened if the door was open, though? I want to try that. Like, it It's very passive. But if the door's open, it would, the door won't block it. Where would it want to go if not next to me? But if I call its name and it goes to me, that would be maybe cute.
Maria?
Oh, it did. Well, you're a good doll, then. That's kind of cute. Even though you're ginger. No offense to gingers. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Well, no, normal way. That can't be not accurate. Like, there's no way you could fuck that up. Like, come on. I made a mistake. I made a mistake? Oh, wait. I think I know why. Let me redo. But it was considered dangerous? But how? It was cold and moves when you call it, but it just stands there. But it was considered dangerous for some reason. Okay, let me redo the tests. I think what I messed up was I forgot to put on the name call and write it down like this, but it still decided that the doll was dangerous, though, which is the peculiar thing. So I'm gonna... Okay, if I'm... Why is it saying they're dangerous? I can understand if I messed up the sheet and I had a lapse of judgment on one of the crisscrosses, but it's dangerous? It's really considered dangerous. The game really doesn't like gingers or something? It tells me the reason why it succeeded or failed even. Whoa. Okay, we're missing something out. Hang on. Okay. Starting with... Test was determined, but... There was no evidence to suggest the first one. So the one that wasn't even alive. There's no evidence to suggest the doll was possessed. Further investigation into Ingrid's death revealed that she had gone swimming alone in the lake, carefully setting Sandra aside to keep her from getting wet. Tragically, Ingrid swam too far out and lacked the strength to make it back to shore, leading to her drowning. Okay. Interesting. Okay, for the ones that were possessed, like this one, Karen harbors a spirit that lacks any means of physical contact. It appears to be a weak spirit trapped inside the doll. Cyan's death does not correspond with the doll's actions, as the doll is incapable of causing harm or communicating with anyone. It seems that Cyan's death was simply a tragic accident. However, the doll is considered dangerous due to the spirit it harbors, which requires further investigation. Wait. And this was... Wait, but... This one was also placed in the wrong box? I mean, that was the one I kept alive too? Claudia harbors a spirit that appears to be playful, with no intention of causing harm. However, playful or not, spirits within these dolls are typically destroyed. Neutral dolls can be placed in either box if it is determined that the doll is truly safe to be returned. The only ones that was considered neutral and safe is the fucking furry one? but not the ginger or this one. All of them are just considered. I think the only safe one was the Claudia doll. They're really stringent on what equals. I already don't like this one. Okay. I don't want to even deal with you, frankly. I don't even want to take its picture. Ugh. Blue eye, missing, flappy. Ugh. I don't... I'm gonna avoid stabbing it, right? I don't... It could just be a really fucking ugly ass doll, but I'll not skip ahead on this one because I there's some tension of me being unsure. It's an ugly doll. But you don't know if it's like the first game's like antagonist. It definitely reacted though.
Abby.
Okay. One more time.
Abby.
It reacted to the music. Oh god. The owner is still alive. Jenna has an ugly doll then. Jenna was diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder in addition to exhibiting hostile behaviors towards her classmates. She also tortured and disfigured her doll, ripping out its eye and hair, burning out the blowtorch, and throwing it around despite her parents throwing the doll away. It mysteriously returned to Jenna's room. On one occasion, she even buried it, yet it reappeared without any signs of disturbance at the burial site or dirt on its surface. However, the doll stopped returning after Jenna was sent to prison for attacking a boy at her high school with a knife, leaving him with a scar across his arm. Sent to prison for attacking a boy at the school with a knife. So, Abby is a straw man. I'd almost think the doll's maybe a hero, if anything. If the doll's taking the damage, but if someone took damage and the doll took it in the human's place, almost to like help protect other humans from the owner's insanity and danger, I wonder if me stabbing it would hurt me. But it should just work the other way around. But for, it's the last test we'd have to do, even though I don't want to stab it, but... Please, no more. I couldn't fix her, I couldn't. I tried to fix her, instead she has broken me too. Now look at me, I'm a monster. Please, I beg of you, don't destroy me. Oh. I'm sorry. I mean, I was getting that. You're really ugly, but I mean, the doll's a victim. If the game says no, I chose the wrong, I'm going to be kind of pissed off. No, but still interesting. The game has more depth than the other things. Okay, so okay. This seems about right. Okay. Okay. It gives this one. Abby harbors a neutral spirit. She developed a desire to help Jenna with her struggles, although she didn't fully understand where Jenna's problems were coming from. Believing that allowing Jenna to release her frustrations and anger on her would help, Abby endured the pain unaware that the spirit could actually feel it. Abby tried to reach out to Jenna, but Jenna was too unstable, almost like a rabid animal. The boy Jenna stabbed has since recovered, and Jenna has been transferred from prison to a psychiatric ward where she is receiving treatment for her severe case of ASPD. Abby has shown herself to be a kind spirit who simply couldn't help her best friend with a problem far more complex. Sounds about right. I don't know about the whole other test, the ones I saw. The two dolls that were possessed but seemed harmless, but was meant to be destroyed. Like, sure, in the case where the girl jumping off the rooftop is bad. The girl dying by banging her head because the lights went off does not seem bad to me, but, whatever. The ugly doll was not evil. Uh-oh. No doll? Where is Andy? Is it a bug? Andy? Maybe the game's bugged. Andy immediately okay, let's read this thing's story. Andy. The owner is still alive. Devin Stokes created Andy during arts and crafts with the help of his teacher, and it quickly became his favorite toy. Ever since Devin brought the doll home, the Stokes family began hearing strange noises at night. At one point, Devin's father found the doll placed in various locations, some of which were too high for young Devin to reach, or even locked away. Though there had been no overtly threatening behavior from the doll, the family decided to return it to the school. However, the doll mysteriously reappeared in Devin's room overnight. Even more upsetting, the doll had somehow been placed or had entered Devin's mouth while he slept, nearly choking him. It seems the doll is most likely going to move again. So, in this case, it is a threat. If it can't control its powers, even if it's doing accidentally, then, it went in his mouth. And the fact, it teleported in a random location, or just always would teleport there. It may as well teleport randomly at any point in time. No spirit. It can teleport, but I'm probably going to destroy it now. Alright, come on. Go.
Andy.
Well, at least it didn't teleport into my fucking mouth and make me just choke to death. Okay, well, it's enough testing. Let us go. You can get, I guess, destroyed. If the game tells me I'm wrong and I am not meant to kill him, then that'd be kind of funny. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't do the temperature test. My bad. Come on out. Let's do the temperature test. I'm pretty sure there should be a temperature. There has to be something that proves he's, alive. No. He has teleporting powers. Okay, well. Whoops. He really doesn't. He just die. He teleported out. Are you going to even let yourself die? Okay, this time. Okay. Was it the right choice? Okay, it was the right choice. He tried to get away. He tried. Nice try. That's funny. The gimmick is you had to try to kill him twice. That is funny. I like that. No, the game's just still going with the amount of interest. A lot of unique dolls. How many more dolls is there? How long does this game keep going? No, I'll take a picture. Nope. No. No, no, no. Not again. Please, not again. I will do it again if you... I will do it again if you hurt my best friend. Who are you? Are you going to hurt Katie too? What are you talking about? And we're interrogating the doll now. What happened to Katie's father? I killed him. I killed that vile creature. What are you afraid of? She. Every day when Katie's mommy went to work, every day she was alone with her dad, he'd come to her room and he would bring his camera with him. Katie kept telling him, I don't want to, Dad. She kept begging him. He forced my breast... Oh. You don't need to say anything more. The flashes. I would begin to hate seeing the flashes. During the first couple of flashes, it was stone-cold expressions. Then it was tears. And then screams, bruises. I know that Katie didn't enjoy the thing that her dad was doing. She'd fall asleep crying, not talking to anyone. I had to stop that. He was hurting my best friend, and I wasn't happy about that. So I went into the kitchen and grabbed a sharp knife. I went to the father's room. I came closely, only to notice he was putting the photos he took of Katie on his computer. I had enough. I lashed at him and stabbed. I wanted to see that monster dead. It's warm enough temperatures for douchebag bikers now. No one is going to hurt my best friend. I didn't intend to hurt. I did not. I am not sorry. Katie is going to be at peace, and that is all that matters. You did the right thing. I did? Are you going to destroy me? I won't. I thank you. I will see Katie again. Is Katie... This is a deep story. Now I know what the game was telling me about... Oh! They are alive! Okay. If Katie for some reason was dead... Okay. This doll was found next to a deceased father of its owner, Charles. He had been stabbed 28 times across his body, and his neck had been slit. Tina was covered in blood, and just behind her laid a blood-soaked knife. Katie, her mother, and her brother have since moved away, but when questioned, Katie, the owner, refused to speak. The 11-year-old remained silent, her face frozen in a traumatized expression as she clung tightly to Tina. No. The good ending is that you get free, but I'm going to do some more tests. One of them is involving stabbing. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to take one for the team.
Tina.
It only reacted to the trauma of the camera flashes. Okay. No, but I mean, the game better not tell me that, let's see, audio testing, no, yes, no. If the game tells me I made the wrong choice by keeping it alive, I'd be kind of upset. The canon ending is the doll did the right thing. If you kill any rapist, kill any pedo, hey, you did a good job. You can stay alive. All right, what's the game tell me? Good. The doll did nothing wrong. Zoophiles, pedos, just kill them. No sympathy. Doesn't matter. You did the right thing. Looking down. We have yet to deal with a doll that, is hyper aggressive too, so it's like the tension's building up of dealing with sympathetic dolls and neutral dolls and slightly evil dolls, but we haven't really run into... we even ran into the bald, gross, tortured doll that ended up not being evil. aka, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. However, this one is definitely possessed. I guess I might as well keep showing more gameplay. Okay. It reacts to, or its temperature's off. It looks normal through photograph.
Tracy.
It did. The music. Dun. Okay, really didn't like its name being called. Okay. Let's read the story of why this doll... Deceased. Camilla was peacefully playing in a park with Tracy, the doll, when everything took a sudden and violent turn. Other children nearby began to levitate and were forcefully thrown around. 2 boys and 1 girl tragically lost their lives in the chaos. Meanwhile, Camilla, the owner, who had dropped Tracy and fled the scene, was grabbed by an unseen force and hurled violently to the ground. Her body crushed beyond recognition. The only survivor was a boy that had been hiding in the bathroom covered with metal doors. Despite the horrific events, the investigation yielded no concrete answers or even any evidence. Like, it went violent as soon as I called its name. Should try it again.
Tracy.
One more handprint. Well, I mean, definitely the owner is dead. So, and it killed a lot of kids, or tried to kill a lot of kids. So, you know, it's okay. That seems good. Now, can I open the door without, you know, dying? Just on this. You just get in there. I'm sure we made the right choice. I'm pretty damn sure. Yeah. That should be pretty easy. Next doll. We're on the 12th doll. I've been playing for an hour, but hey, it's interesting. I like that. It's just like, you read the doll, you see, oh, it's possessed, and then you have to try to contemplate, okay, well, is the owner dead? Did the toy do anything bad to begin with? There's more nuance to the dolls and the origins. What? Oh, hey, goth or emo boy or girl doll? I guess girl doll. Well, I hope you're not evil. Seems normal. It is very low temperature, but not freezing, so it is abnormal. You are emo. Do you like being cut? Doesn't seem to mind. Alright, well, its temperature is off. What about the name?
Bella.
Okay. Last test. Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, maybe it's just a neutral doll. Nope. Okay, well, their owner's deceased. Patricia Moore died from self-inflicted injuries, a result of enduring depression. From a young age, she struggled with low self-esteem. Okay, well, I was right, but place that on the doll. And was extremely gullible. She often spent her time alone in her room in complete darkness. Her mother would occasionally bring her food, but every time she entered, she would hear another voice before stepping in. The mother suspected that Patricia might be talking to her doll, as Patricia would make eye contact with the doll when the mother walked in, yet the mother swears that she heard The mother swears that the voice she heard was not her daughter's. One day, the mother attempted to speak with Patricia, flipping the light switch, in an attempt to break the silence. Patricia immediately freaked out, yelling at her mother to turn the lights off, warning that if she didn't, Bella wouldn't talk. Oh.
Bella?
You're worthless. You are empty. You are nothing. You are a nobody to everybody. A somebody to nobody. No one loves you. No one will ever love you. The only right thing for you to do is give up. 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 Resist. 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 How many times? You evil piece of shit. Jesus Christ. Okay, well. Neutral doll, no. It kept telling me to kill myself in the darkness. So that's what the owner had to deal with. Okay, cool. You are a bad doll. Oh. Well, it's got eyes now. It's human eyes. Swear it didn't have those kinds of eyes before. I like how there's like some kind of like depth or different texture and gloss to it. Well, you go in here. Bye-bye. Well, that was a little bit of a morbid doll now, wasn't it? Yeah, we dealt with it fine. Okay. Jesus, let me check the store page too. I'm a little curious. It seems if we play for an hour, we get one ending. And either the game just has one ending, but we're going to have to find out. But the game is just, it's a linear experience, as I thought. Makes the most sense. So we'll just keep going until we run out of dolls, essentially. It is a linear experience and not randomized, so whatever the limit is the whole game. Okay, as for you... We're getting more interesting dolls, though, that have criteria. But it's like I said, though, we might have a situation where the information on the report might keep me alive, or might give us the information we need to do proper tests, like we had to have the lights turned off.
Lily?
There could be a moment where me doing a test per normal could get me killed, you never know. Do you want to play a game with me? Francine always loved to play games with me. Let's play a game that Francine and I loved the most. Do you know how to play hide and seek? Yes. Great, I will be seeking, you'll be hiding. If I find you, I will kill you. If you make it back to the chair without me finding you, I will spare your life. I'll count to 10, so go ahead and find the best spot.
7, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Come on.
1. When you're not, here I come. Goes the weasel. Every night when I go out, the monkey's on the table. Take a stick and knock it off. Goes the weasel. Up and down the seat goes, in and out the eagle. That's the way the movie goes. Goes the weasel. Every night when I go out, the monkey's on the table.
It's to the right. Looks like you'll live to see another day. Alrighty then. It's definitely dangerous. I think we don't need to confirm that anymore. Let me get my thoughts together then. We finally figured out when we use the hiding. Oh yeah, of course they're dead. Lily was a gift given to Francine on her 8th birthday. Tragically, on the same day, Francine and her entire family were murdered. Oh yeah. It was reported that exactly midnight, within a span of 1 minute, Francine and her brother and the parents are both decapitated. There are no signs of forced entry, and no other family members were present in the house at the time. Despite efforts to investigate this horrific event, no one could find any leads, and the mystery remains unsolved. Well, they played a hide-and-go-seek, or I guess the parents needed to hide too. What? Oh, the door is stuck too. That's not a good sign. What tests have I done? We haven't stabbed it yet. And I can't remember the temperature. Normal. Well, didn't react to being stabbed. Okay, well, anyways, dangerous. We, survived the doll's gimmick of hide-and-go-seek, which is fine. I think it's pretty much good. It only reacted to audio testing. Okay. There goes another doll. I'm pretty sure we handled that fine. Yeah. Very evil. Very evil. 14th doll. Let's maybe read it this time. The owner is alive. Olga was given to Lisa as a gift from her mother. Lisa and her best friend began playing with Olga, recording videos of her on their phone. However, they soon noticed something strange. Olga was missing from the footage. Upon realizing this, they saw that the doll had started to turn and move slowly on its own. Panicking, the girls dropped their phones, but one phone's light stayed on, shining directly at Olga. This caused the doll to freeze in place and let out a terrifying scream. Oh. The girls immediately told Lisa's dad, who reported the incident, and the doll was taken away. Okay, so... they're missing from the footage. One of the lights stayed on, and it caused them to freeze and scream. Might have to use the flashlight in this case. Okay. Like, we'll turn off the light and then flash the flashlight on them. And we'll see what happens, because there's something off about the doll, but I don't know if... yeah. Stab. The doll's... or the scissors a little bit bugged, but, yeah, whatever. Okay. So, it doesn't care for that. It definitely reacted to the photograph. It's reacting to the temperature. Wait. Paper? Temperature. Name, call, and audio testing. And the flashlight.
Olga?
Okay, well... you have to let it out and then flash my light at it? What? I mean, the evil music started happening. You can hear that. Oh. Okay, well, let's let it out and try to survive. We need the flashlight. Yeah! That's right, scream! Okay, so the game warned us that to stop it from it killing us, we need the flashlight. Okay, well that's good to know. Because if you let that door open, oh, well, you're fucked. Okay, well, yeah, reacted to the name call too. And last test. We're getting a lot of evil dolls. Again? You trying to kill me again? With a very loud girl scream. God damn. It has a lot of reactions to it. But, it feels kind of dangerous, you know? Like, the owners are alive, but it's like, the problem is they're alive, but they were kept alive because the light was shined on it. Like, that they found by sheer coincidence the preventative measure of how to stop it from potentially going on a killing rampage or whatever it was planning to do, unless we were the victims of it by not shining the light on it. I'm gonna say it's dangerous, just because it's either it's gonna hug our legs or it's gonna kill us. And it was evil. Yep. Okay. It was evil. It was not coming to hug our legs. I'll read your story. I don't know. Some of them are just alive. Okay. Having owned the doll since infancy, Riley would become very upset whenever Victoria was taken away from her. Riley's parents eventually decided to remove the doll after hearing the unsettling words that their barely speaking toddler kept repeating. Victoria told me that you two will die in 3 months. Vicky doesn't like you, Mommy. She wants to kill you. Oh. Concerned, the parents threw the doll out while Riley was asleep, but soon after the lights began to flicker the next morning, young Riley found her parents dead. The next morning. But, I mean, you two will die in 3 months and then kill them tomorrow? I mean, I guess that is still within 3 months, but still. During the autopsy, the cause of death was deemed unclear and was later declared as a sudden heart attack. It can kill by heart attack. That means if I do a test, it could kill me. So it has to be preventative. After the lights began to flicker. We had to do all the tests, though. Like, they have to be done. You can't just skip some tests. Oh. Well, yeah, it definitely has an evil spirit to it. Like, we can't die by doing a test. There just has to be a way to prevent death from doing a mandatory test. But it didn't say anything about turn off the lights or shine a light on it. So if it reacts and wants to kill me by doing a test, I'd need to have a way to save myself, so I shouldn't have to fear. But
Victoria?
Okay. It is cold and... Uh-oh. I feel generous today, so I am going to give you 40 seconds to turn the power back on. I don't think that I have to tell you what happens if you don't make it on time. Giggles. Ready? Oh, okay. Well, I kept my flashlight had moved. Nicely done. Looks like you live to examine us for another day, although I'd still be careful. You never know what might be lurking behind a corner, or underneath the desk, or behind you. I'm just playing with you. Do what you gotta do. I'm getting bored here. Well, I'm gonna check every door now, buddy. Every door I will check. I am thorough, after all. You're still over there. Okay. Alright. So what I was talking about is there's no way the doll can kill you for performing your test, but it certainly warned me. And it gave me a chance to survive. Else mechanically it wouldn't make sense. Okay, so... Okay. That seems about right. I don't know if the doll knows it's going to be, burned, but it is getting bored. So it may not mind. See ya. I will assume it's just right. Ah, little bunny. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think the bunny is going to be evil? We'll take a picture first. Well, they multiply like rabbits. But not because I did anything to this bunny. Silly, though. It is cold and reacts... Where'd the scissors go? As soon as I stabbed the other doll, it flew or something. There you are. Okay. So it reacts to temperature, camera, but not stabbing. Well, what about your name?
Mr. Bun Bun.
Mr. Bun Bun! I'm gonna call him again.
Mr. Bun Bun.
Mr. Bun Bun. Okay. Mr. Bun Bun seems alright. What's the story? And is the owner dead? Okay, they're alive. Mr. Bun Bun. Mr. Bun Bun was discovered by Candace while she was egg hunting on Easter. She took the plushie home and it quickly became her favorite doll. It's unclear who had placed the plushie in the grass. One day Candace's mom found her crying in her room. When asked what was wrong, Candace explained that there were too many Mr. Bun Buns. The mother, confused, only saw the single bunny. She took it away, but Candace insisted that she missed the others. Looking behind her, Candace counted 16 more bunnies. Oh, wait. Candace, yeah, the daughter, the owner, counted 16. The mother, unable to see the clones, was taken aback. However, when Candace guided her hand to where the bunnies were, the mother felt a presence of something unseen, something only Candace could sense. That to find a billion of you hidden around, is that going to be the gimmick? I mean, there's an army of them, but they're not bad. I mean, everything is done, but... I don't know, like... If I throw them out, there would be a bunch more. Technically, is it like the Hydra? How does this work? It's not a bad bunny, but they multiply. Rabbit sex joke, used or not. I don't know, I don't see him as bad, whatever. He multiplies, whatever. I'm not gonna judge. Good. Bruh. The bunny was considered evil. Okay, wait. Okay, let's redo it. I want to know the whole story of why it needs to die. I have to figure this out. Let me do a quick... I'll go ahead, redo all the tests one by one, because I'm pretty sure I can't redo but do none of the tests. And then we'll get the story of why I should kill it. Alright. All the tests are done. We will be apparently labeling Mr. Bun as dangerous. I mean, it is out of control, I will agree, but Mr. Bun harbors a spirit with duplicatory powers. However, it remains unclear why Candace was the only one to be able to see it. It has been confirmed that the bunnies were visible to everyone when captured on camera. Whether it was the connection between the plushie and Candace, or something else entirely remains a mystery. We can only speculate about the true nature of the bond. So that was worth killing it? Okay. Weird logic that the game has. Didn't cause harm, just multiplied. Who knows what amount of time? Could it cause harm eventually? Maybe, but what if it was never its intent? Well, I don't trust you at all. Maybe... Let's read the story first. Deceased! Arid. White hair. Don't trust. Arid was a Christmas gift to Julia, and upon unwrapping it, she squealed with joy, hugging the doll tightly. However, that excitement soon turned to terror. The doll suddenly began to shake in Julia's arms. Much like what I did, and then I threw it down, which might have kept me alive. The doll suddenly began to shake, and within moments, Julia herself began to tremble violently. Her family rushed to her aid, but Julia's shaking worsened. Her eyes rolled back, foam started to pour from her mouth, and tragically, she was confirmed dead shortly after. After Julia's funeral, her mother, still terrified, picked up the doll. To her horror, it began to shake again. In panic, the mother began punching and stabbing the doll, which finally seemed to calm it down. You want to be calmed down? Is that it? You want to be stabbed? Good girl. Yep. As long as it doesn't go under 16. Alright, well, it reacts to being stabbed, so I mean, it has no noticeable spirit. After a while, it might accumulate and want to kill you, and you have to stab it to reset, but not entirely sure. We will run audio test. Maybe I should have grabbed the scissors with me, just in case. The scissors are like my only way of defending myself. In this doll's case. Maybe.
Arid.
Maybe it's just a solved case already. I solved it pretty quickly. Just don't hold it for too long. No. Just stabbing. Seems about right. Nope. Get over. Clearly evil. I don't need to double check that. Are you dead? They're dead. Kate. Kate was discovered by Nancy while unpacking in their new home. No one in the family knew where the doll had come from. After a few days of playing with Kate, Nancy and her two sisters began noticing sudden movements from various pieces of furniture, though they didn't think much of it at first. Then one day, the entire house started shaking. The parents assumed it was an earthquake, but the tremors grew more and more intense. Suddenly, objects began flying, and the shaking became violently severe. With most of the family inside, the house collapsed, leaving only the father and one of Nancy's sisters as survivors. A few days later, Nancy's sister found the doll in the ruins completely unharmed. Tremor causing. How would I prevent it from... I mean, it's clearly has evil powers, but how And with its fucking little butthole mouth. If it starts doing tremors at this facility, how would I get rid of it but killing it in time? It broke? It just broke it? Is this like the final doll or something? It broke my camera. How am I supposed to do my tests? Oh, okay. It broke my camera. I need a new one. Okay, it definitely reacted to that, and it's that, and okay, ID tests.
Kate?
Kate? Okay. It definitely, yeah, reacted to the name call. I shouldn't run any more tests if it's going to get pissed off, but you know, for science. It's gonna... Okay. It reacted to that too. As I make the same like facial expression as the doll. Get out of here! I'm curious now about the story of you know. Oh, it reset. Lucky me. This one is evil. Yeah. Arid harbors a dangerous spirit that seems to despise human contact. When a person comes into physical proximity, the doll begins to shake, and after some time, the victim starts to experience a seizure. The seizure progressively worsens until the result is death. Tragically, Julia lost her life due to the spirit's influence. The doll is extremely dangerous and has been destroyed. The other one, we just got rid of. Kate harbors an extremely dangerous spirit capable of moving objects from subtle, wind-like shifts in position and violently crumbling entire buildings with ease. It remains unclear why the spirit inside the doll behaves this way, or if it intended to kill most of the Parsk family members. Nancy's sister and father have both undergone therapy, yet neither can fully accept the terrifying reality of what happened. Well, no shit, yeah, that was one evil fucking doll. Very. I'm glad my work facility has been reset. Well, let's turn on the tests first. Or turn on the power, that's, and close the door. It's stuck! Well, that's not a good sign at all, now is it? Let's read the story first. Oh. You are definitely evil. Got the Sans eye and everything. Maybe I need to have the doll with me. Hello. Number 61, was it? That's a rather odd name. I don't really like it. Can I call you by a different name? Like Arnold. Ah, you know what? Number 61 sounds way better. By the way, the name's Susie. Are you okay, 61? You look rather pale. Can you turn on the power? I mean, I don't mind talking, but I need the power back on. Ah, this place looks surreal. Almost like a dream, or maybe likely a nightmare. Do you believe that? Everything here is real, including you? Haha, I mean, you're talking to a doll, right? Number 61, you look really worried about something. I wonder if you're doing okay. Wait a minute. You seem familiar. Oh, now I remember. It was you. Its name is Susie. Was there a prior doll that was named Susie? Is it going to be like a situation where I killed a doll and burned it, but the soul was so powerful it came back? Susie does sound familiar, but that is a common doll name. What other tests could I do? We can do a name call. I guess that makes sense. It did give us a name, so we could I can't call it Susie. Or shouldn't.
Susie.
Oh. Hmm. 61. It seems to me that you have made a mistake. We cannot let these cursed playthings run around free now, can we? I'm afraid that I cannot let this slide. I'm going to have to terminate you. We'll be reunited. I mean, since I don't know who the announcer is or what company I'm working for, I don't even know... Oh, Arnold. We'll be reunited. Oh, shit. Ending 1 out of 4. Bad ending. You have made at least one mistake in your tests. You can load the game, check the PC's report section, and it'll show you where you made... Oh. Shit, but I've almost been recording for almost 2 hours. Okay. So if I fix... I can get a different ending. Okay. Interesting. But the bad ending, huh? Because I made mistakes? And Arnold. So... the doll named Susie... is... familiar? Wait, AI-generated text was used for translation? Oh, I mean, if it's just that, then I won't complain. I'm gonna have to check to see prior dolls to see if any of them were named Susie and I forgot. Or if it was trying to say that... Okay. Let's see then. Definitely not going to do a normal mode, but okay, let's see what happens. There's Susie, and the doll wanted to call us Arnold. Okay. Wanted to call us Arnold. So first, if I do the next one, we'd get screwed. So let's look at these reports. Well, if we got the bad ending, we're at least capable of... let's see. Okay, none of them. Susie was like a past, I see. Alright, well, let me... I have to redo. Oh, God. Okay, let me... fix... Olga, Lily, Bella, Tracy, Tina, Andy, Vivian, I think I only made a mistake then with 2 of the dolls, but if I did it properly, you could redo and make it bad. Would I get a horrible ending for getting all of them wrong, or is it a bad ending for just getting any of them wrong? Anna. I need to redo Anna and Not Karen, Anna, and... Is it just that one now? Oh, maybe it's just the one. Anna. Okay, I'll redo this test. Apparently destroy him, because I'm pretty sure I kept this one alive. And we'll go from there. Okay. So it reacted to audio and name calling and temperature, and supposedly it's bad, so we are now going to find out why I should have killed it. Yep. Anna harbors a dangerous spirit that is sensitive to light. It was confirmed that she was the cause of the blackout within a 30-yard radius. The scattered toys were merely the result of Wendy's untidiness, which ultimately led to her tripping over them in a panic and falling into a sharp wooden tree sculpture. Wendy died from blood loss 42 minutes later. Her parents discovered... Yeah, why is it the doll's fault? She's just a little EMP bomb. Okay. I'm going to assume... I'm going to double check, but I'm pretty sure everything else is good. Alright, with all the tests being right, I'm going to redo the next one then. And hope to get a different result. Alright, well, I have its name again. I'm going to see if I can call it its name without dying. Again. Presuming that it will keep me alive if I was such a nice person that I kept and did my job perfectly. Then something different should happen rather than the bad ending that I got. We'll find out. This doll, has some... Oh. Life stops out of nowhere. In the blink of an eye, life can change beyond repair. At a moment's notice with no time to think. The cruise of life can begin to sink. Life is a ticking clock. Any day death can knock. Oops. Susie says they're death. You guys heard it from them. They're the devil and the Antichrist, too. And I take lies with pleasure in mind. I feed off the taken souls, I reap them. Okay, I get it, you're Satan. Sorry, actually I should have read that last one. If I'm like, I can sort of hear they're like Kenny from South Park. I can hear what they're saying, but I don't know about everyone else. If you want to blame anyone for the inevitable end, blame me, Susan. However, something does not add up to you. I see.
It's all my fault. It's all my fault.
Interesting. Good voice acting. Oh. Oh.
I have to stop kidding myself. The goddamn doll is not responsible. It's me. It's me.
You're Arnold.
I'm sorry, honey. You were so innocent. So young. So beautiful. I was the one who should have died in that crash, not you. My little girl. I'm going crazy. Sitting here in my empty home, looking at the wall, imagining, blaming. I can't bear not having you here with me, Sophie. It's like you're still here, smiling at me, saying,
Good morning, Daddy.
Damn. Still going. I mean, for a free game on itch.io, I'm at a 2-hour mark here. God damn. The voice acting's impressive for an indie game. Why did the doll get so evil from the main character's deep regrets? The craftsman. This is not right. No matter how much you gaslight yourself, Arnold. I know what my creations are capable of. I have a strange sensation to meet you in person, so to speak. I always make sure that people that of whom I deem worthy can meet me. Do you remember Lily, the little purple-haired girl given to young Francine? When you play hide-and-seek with her... Oh, more endings from this. The purple-haired one. You play hide-and-seek, turn off the power, and then go back to the chair. I have to sneak by the doll, turn off the power, and then? Or it wants me not to hide in the kitchen. It's telling me, rush to the power, hide behind the door. If the door's physical, which it should be, sometimes doors will have like a physical property to them, but AI or NPCs can see through them if they're not commanded to not see through them. So it depends on the game and the engine. But I think exactly I know what they're talking about. Okay. If you make, I'll come for you. But for now, this is it, Arnold. Let us play some more. I'll be waiting. Ending 2 out of 4, the invitation. You heard him. Turn off the power while playing hide-and-seek with Lily, and then touch the chair. The game developer's really wanting to make sure I understand his, nudge, nudge, nudge. But okay, no, I want to get all the endings. I've been playing for 2 hours. I'm going to get all the endings instead of just being like, oh, wow, I got one ending? Well, that was good. See you guys. But, no, interesting. Oh, yeah, let's do this a little faster. Interesting. I'm just gonna assume, yeah, there's like... I don't know about what happened like after the daughter died. I'm gonna assume it's just the father, got every negative attachment he had got put into the doll, and it festered. But the source of that festering was from me, main character named Arnold. Alright. Continue. To play with Lily. Simple enough. Actually, do report you. Okay. Retry. Curious. Oh wait. What was it? This one? I thought it was a different one. But maybe it's this one. Can't remember. I think it was with this, right? Yeah. And then it will challenge us. Yes. I'm saying not going to play. It probably gets you killed, so yeah.
7, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Right here. Oh no, I don't have a...
1. Here I come.
See, I need to hide like right here. I think I'm gonna get probably killed here. Did I take too long? Okay. At least we got a jump scare. I mean, I've been avoiding all the deaths because of playing smart, but I didn't want that to happen. Okay. Flashlight, yes, I kind of need that. I kind of need that. I was trying to wait and see would the doll come in here. I'm gonna pretend and play under the notion it can't see the flashlight beam. But that's a risky, you know, it's really risky. But I have to listen and be able to hopefully outrun it. Depends on how fast it is, if I can sneak by it, if it was in that room or if it was over here and I didn't know. It looked like, or felt like, it was standing here, like it was before. But I'm not too sure. So what I'll do is see if I can rush, but we'll see. Lily, retry. We need to have the flashlight with us so I can at least see on my way fucking back, because there's just no emergency lights. It's kind of hard.
7, 9, 8,
Okay.
7,
If I do this...
4, 3, 2, 1. Ready or not, here I come.
Okay.
Every night when I go out,
Okay.
the monkeys on the table.
I'll be able to... It went back left? Yeah, I could assume that as soon as it maybe stops singing a song, it kills me too. Came back. Quickly now. Fascinating. Very well, we shall meet. Just simply open your eyes, Arnold. Okay. Progress. Back home. Okay. Well, I guess that's... Okay, well, let me check my other fancy rooms first. Nice little bathroom. Okay. My daughter's room. The doll, whom I will not, I guess, pick up right now, not knowing... Like, one of the endings might be relating to picking up that doll and bringing it over, but I guess that's the front door. No lights. You're just sitting... Morse code, really? I mean, let's. I don't think it could be discontinued. I don't know if the Morse code's going to matter. We'll see if it is needed for one of the endings or not, or if it's just a trivial, arbitrary. You know, he's just like saying die and like in Morse code, and I just don't give a shit. Very well then. I am the craftsman. I received the ability to possess inanimate objects. I made dolls and infused them with souls. I am the demon's vessel. What are you talking about? Don't act stupid, Arnold. You know who you are. You know who I am. You know who we are. Sophie's death has left you in ruins. Your wife leaving you and your daughter dying. What a day. You lost everything you held dearly. You went crazy. You could no longer recognize fiction from reality. The only moments that weren't drowned in sorrow were your own thoughts. Justifications, lies, gaslighting yourself. All from that one fateful night. You weren't able to let go. Sophie. Yes, Sophie. Or Sophia, Ashley, yourself. The car drove into me. I had to swift. In a heat of a moment, I didn't realize where we were. Sure, I looked back for a little bit. Sophie was asleep, and I looked back on the road, and there was a car there. And when we crashed, no one was there to help us. That bastard drove away. It's all their fault. Some things never end, do they? Arnold, you made me. I'm not a part of your imagination, Arnold. You are the part of mine. Look at me, Arnold. Do you see what I have become? Do you believe now, Arnold, do you? I am a monster. I am a creation of the devil. I am in the body that never ceases to ache. All because of you, Arnold. I have nothing to do with you. You killed Sophia. You forced Ashley to abandon you. You are the bearer of your wrongdoings. You are Arnold, nobody else. Go ahead then, keep on living inside of a lie, keep on hiding behind your mind. Life always finds a way to open your eyes. Your mind continues to wander in an endless void. Ending 3 out of 4, a liar. Arnold did not let go of his mistake. Susie is still part of his daughter's space. Let go of it before speaking with the craftsman. Susie is still part of the daughter's space. I'm gonna have to throw the doll in the bathroom trash bin, I presume. Unless I can throw it outside or something. Alright, well, we need the one ending, and I was right, links with the doll. Then we'll have all 4 endings and be able to wrap up this game. Then I'll have to do a lot of editing. And I guess, upload it for tomorrow, because this will take a long time to render, but that's interesting. Has, at least the game has, like, a story to it, and is linear. Whereas, like, games like Papers, Please, or the other games that I mentioned that this game reminded me of, they're kind of like an endless mode by default in a way. Except for Papers, Please, like it had an underlying story, right? But a lot of other games that try to mimic it focus more on the RNG replayability aspect, while this is more of a story. Like, there's not much replayability when you know what each doll does, and you've already categorized them all properly. But let me do this really quickly, since I did the right thing the first time of rushing, hiding. So let me do the Lily hide-and-go-seek one more time. Now we're back in the house. Oh, the trash is right there. Interact, too. I was going to put it in the bathroom bin, but... Come here, you. We have to let go. Very well, then. I'm the craftsman. That crash. I remember it. I remember it all. I hit her hard. She cried. She looked at me with a devastating expression. I am leaving, she said. Tomorrow I'll take Sophia too, she said. You are garbage, Arnold. Absolute garbage, she said. I had no reason to hit her. I just did. I felt like I had to be respected. I drank. It was almost midnight, and I took Sophie for a ride to nowhere. And then I crashed. But there's no other car. It's only Sophia and I. I held the wheel. I wanted to end it all for us. There wasn't even a car. He made that part up too. A little plot twist. Interesting. I survived. And Sophie paid the price. I looked at her doll. That's when my mind went into that place. The place where I tested cursed murderous dolls. But I didn't make it back home. They found me. They have accepted me. No matter my hatred, no matter my delusions, I asked for the release of death. They obliged. My eyes were opened. Arnold, it's our eyes that were opened. You needn't to lie yourself anymore. We are the craftsmen. We have an evil within. My work is now going to be continued. I can finally see. Ha 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 ha. I don't think
I think Arnold got the worst ending by letting go. CHA. Your eyes were opened, only to see yourself as a vile creature. The truth is painful, but it is the truth. You don't always get a happy ending, especially not when Makuro accepts you. Life cannot be hidden behind a facade. Arnold is a monster. That's a simple closure. But really, who isn't? I know who you are. You're going to do one of those... You're going to take my names from my computer files? Yes, Neco the Sergal. We will see each other again soon. Farewell. Ending 4/4, the true ending. The Makuro cult has accepted Arnold, and with his wishes, his eyes were opened, and he turned into the craftsman. The story is not at its end just yet. As Mr. CH or Cha said, we will see each other again soon. Goodbye. Well, I guess it's teasing a bigger universe, or a sequel. But a sequel that could just not be of the same genre. Could be anything. Well, I mean, regardless, it was, again, a free game. And it had a lot of content. Like a 2-hour game for free. I would have definitely paid even $2 to $5 for this. I don't know about... With $5, I mean, it does come with a... I guess maybe the endless mode doesn't exist yet. But we did get all of the endings. And endless mode would probably be more of a randomized element, but it focused on the single player, or the story related single player elements first. But regardless, it's a good game. It had unique properties of being able to explain the doll stories, the owner stories on the reports, and the nuances of the existence of neutral dolls and not just being black and white of let them go and destroy being the usual papers, please, or other veil transfer. And the one that was that's not my neighbor. Usually it's just a black and white, but in this there was nuances and more explanation of backstory, so you can see, oh hey, was the doll evil, was it not? And making more... it forced you to think more subjectively about the circumstances and context. So there's a good amount of depth for this game compared to the others, interestingly enough, and I really could appreciate that level of depth and scope for a genre or a subgenre, you know, as this is like Papers, Please, or the other games I mentioned. But this had more depth to it. But yeah, it was interesting enough, but let me know in the thoughts down below, your thoughts. If you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, and hit that subscribe button, Big Buffalo Scarber, the notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching, and until the next time.